Hi everybody! Happy Friday. It's snowing here in Washington. Hard to imagine. And someone told, I wasn't here yesterday, but everyone said it was like 70 degrees. So crazy, crazy weather. We're going to wait for a couple minutes for everybody to come on. To sort of sneak away from your desk and or whatever you're doing, cooking, working out, whatever you may be doing right now. I'm at my desk. Ready? So we have a lot of new products to talk about today, which is of course one of my favorite things. First, I'm going to talk about some of our latest launches in M61, especially Hydraboost Lime Reducer, which is flying off the shelves right now, and everybody asked me sort of what this is and how we came up with the idea for it, so I'm going to tell you the story. So our wonderful Bluemercury beauty expert said, you know what, we need a great neck cream. You know, a lot of our clients are coming in and saying as they age, the skin on their neck is bothering them, and they're using their moisturizer from their face on their neck, but it's not working, it's a little sticky. And so I said, okay, let's make a neck cream. And I thought about it and I said, you know what, creams are heavy. What if we could make a really powerful neck serum that actually reduced lines and increased the elasticity in your skin? And so we started with the neck serum and with the core formula from one of our favorite lines, Hydraboost. Hydraboost is packed with peptides and vitamin B5, which is a hydrator, a superhero hydrator. And so we started with that, and then amped up the peptides. There are actually 7 peptides in Hydraboost Lime Reducer. Then I added vitamin C and a tiny bit of glycolic to make the serum penetrate a little bit deeper. And it was so good that I started to put it on the lines of my forehead and the lines of my chin and then around my lips. And so we decided it couldn't be called a Hydraboost neck serum. It actually had to be Hydraboost Lime Reducer for face and neck. So what started as a neck serum is an amazing lime reducer for face and neck. It's a gel serum, so it's not a clear serum like our original Hydraboost. It's a gel-based serum, and you just swipe it all over your neck and face. A lot of our clients are using it before moisturizer at night, and some people like it before makeup in the morning. So it's vegan and it's gluten-free. It's one of our clean products, so flying off the shelves right now. I love Hydraboost Lime Reducer. Other thing we have just launched, this is about a month or two old, also people are loving, is powerglow moisturizer. Those of you that use powerglow know that it's a beautiful, or powerglow peel pad is a beautiful exfoliator. This is the peel pad in a moisturizer format and a little bit lighter. So for people who want to amp up their powerglow peel pad, this is great. It's a nice cream moisturizer. A lot of men are liking it because the glycolic and salicylic acid in it actually reduces pore size after you shave, and it serves as sort of an antibacterial. So there's powerglow moisturizer. Go ask for it in store. And then my favorite, so we have a whole line of Blemish products launching, and I'm going to show you what's launching, and then I'm going to tell you the story. So PowerSpot is our Blemish line. It's for adult acne and for teen acne. So the whole idea for the extensions came from PowerSpot Blemish Lotion. So this is PowerSpot Blemish Lotion, and what you do is you dot a Q-tip in it and dot it on your blemishes overnight, and you end up with these white dots all over. So I have a teenage daughter, Ariel, she's 13, and she was actually putting it all over her forehead, all over her nose and her chin, and so it just looked like she was covered in white. And so I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, well, it works so well, I just want it all over my pimples. And so we made PowerSpot pad, so she didn't have to put white all over her face. So you use the PowerSpot pad. It's got a high dose of salicylic acid, it's got camphor, it's got witch hazel to treat those blemishes. You use this all over your blemish prone areas at night, or even in the morning if they're bothering you, and then you dot over. So now we have a 2-step. What's interesting is this just launched, I think, last week, and clients are coming in saying they're seeing instant results, but also that they love it on their back because They don't have any acne treatments that they can use on their back. A lot of clients use masks on their back, but this is way more convenient. So if you get pimples on your arms or on your back or any other part of your body, this is a great way to treat them so easily. You just sort of rub it all over, and wait a second, you get this cooling effect. So the camphor, and it gives you this cooling effect too. And so it's treating, it's cooling. It smells a little bit medicinal from the camphor, so totally different from powerglow pad. I don't want you guys to confuse the two, but this is PowerSpot pad, our latest blemish treatment. So really, really great. It's in store now. And then on top of that, my daughter Ariel said, well, what can I use before school in the morning? PowerSpot Clear was made. It's a clear version of this white PowerSpot. So you just put it right on your blemish. You can see it's clear, either under, just right on clear skin, or over your makeup if you feel like you need additional treatment. This is great for your purse or your gym bag if you've got a really annoying blemish and you want to just dot it during the day and treat it during the day. This was made for you because you certainly can't walk around with PowerSpot white on your skin all day. So this is the daytime version of PowerSpot. Very excited to have it. And on top of that, coming soon, I don't think this is launching yet, PowerSpot Conceal. So if you want the PowerSpot treatment, but you want to cover your blemish, it's sort of red and angry, this is the product for you. We are launching in one color. It covers your blemish gently and has treatment in it. So it's got that camphor, that witch hazel, that sal acid to treat that blemish, but also is like makeup. So you're covering that blemish so it doesn't show so much. Also, genius idea from my teens at home. So thank you, Ariel and Sophie. And thank you to everyone for trying this and telling us sort of how you use it. I would have never sort of imagined the PowerSpot peel pads on your back. So great way to use it. Everybody asked me to review Hydraboost Eye Serum again. We love our friends at Into the Gloss. They just talked about this yesterday or the day before on one of their posts, and it was the funniest post because the author of the post did a slow facial. She did like a 24-hour facial where she put as many products on her face as possible, which who has time to do that? I guess she did, lucky her. But Hydraboost Eye Serum she used under her eye and on her lid because it's such a nice lightweight serum for this time of year. Well, it's snowing now, but as we go into spring, nice lightweight serum, very hydrating, and our clients also use it for the lines around their lid. So it's got our core Hydraboost formula, vitamin B5, and peptides, which firm. So you get that plumping and line reduction from this. And then one more thing I wanted to bring back up that's flying off the shelves is the SKINCEUTICALS Hyaluronic Acid Intensifier. It is purple, which we have very few purple products, so the purple actually is coming from purple rice, which is an antioxidant, and rice actually turns into an acid, so you get this combination of this really hydrating hyaluronic acid with this antioxidant purple rice. But everybody is loving this so much, we thought we would tell you sort of what everybody loves right now. So this came out a couple weeks ago. Really, really beautiful product. Can be used under any moisturizer, daytime or night. Although I wonder how purple it is once it absorbs. And then on to some fun makeup. So we launched our first eyeshadow palette in LUNE+ASTER. LUNE+ASTER is our vegan-friendly line, cosmetics for the girl on the go. And this was, LUNE+ASTER was really made for my best friends who always tell me they have no idea how to apply makeup. And so they keep texting me. They love it because it's so easy and they travel with it. So I thought if you had to have one eyeshadow palette that you put in your gym bag or you traveled with, what would that be? And so this is it. I'm sort of the paint by numbers type of person. So we've got 3 shadows for day and 3 for night. This one goes all over your lid. This one goes in your crease, and this one you just pop right in the corner right here. The daytimes are more matte, so great for a business meeting or just sort of daytime running errands. And then the nighttime really pops it up a level. So, and then it has a slight bit of shimmer, but not overly shimmery, so it's hard to use. And so once again, paint by number all over your lid, crease, and then pop. And you can use it for a smokier eye. Then once you get comfortable with that, you can start to mix and be creative. But I always feel like, okay, I'm teaching my best friend Sarah and Sandra. I know you're not watching today because you're at work. how to do their eye makeup, and this is their next step. So we start with eyeliner with the LUNE+ASTER eyeliner quad, which they text me all the time. They're like, well, I never knew how to do my eyeliner, now I do. So now we're going to teach my best friends how to do eyeshadow, which is how I learned. I'm not a makeup artist by training, so I believe in the 3-step paint by number methodology. So here you go. So really easy to use colors. They're pretty universal. They're not dark. They're pretty neutral. But for the no makeup look that's really popular right now, that Alicia Keys is wearing no makeup, as you know, this is great for that no makeup look. And then NARS, we can't resist NARS. NARS has not 1, not 2, but 4 bronzers in this beautiful pattern, and they're in the core colors we know and love. So Laguna, best-selling NARS bronzer of all time, it has this beautiful pattern, sort of a shimmery formula, and then Casino. So beautiful bronzers. Bronzers are a great way to start to switch to spring wear, because you start to want to look a little tan, but you don't have enough sun. So we love bronzers for this time of year. And as your skin starts to deepen, because I know you wear sunscreen, but it just does by default being out in the sun, you want to start to switch your bronzer. So they do get darker as you need to over the season. So these are in store, they're limited edition. And then one of my favorite launches right now is the Jo Malone Bloomsbury fragrance collection. Bloomsbury, there was an artist that called the Bloomsbury set who lived in London in a house altogether and created these crazy paintings on the walls, and these are sort of reminiscent of the paintings, and the scents are reminiscent of their life there. So apparently there was this beautiful lake where blue hyacinths were, so they have a blue hyacinth fragrance. Really pretty floral, but the best floral in this line is the garden lilies. And of course I'm partial to the blue bottle, as you can imagine. So garden lilies, beautiful floral if you like floral. And then my other absolute favorite is the tobacco and mandarin, which sounds like it would be strong, but the mandarin tends to dominate. So this is my other favorite. It's not overly spicy, it's a really clean tobacco mandarin. It would be beautiful in a candle too. And then they have whiskey and cedarwood, very smoky and rich. And then it says leather and artemisia, but I think it's supposed to be leather and absinthe, which used to be illegal because it's such a strong alcohol. So I think they drank a lot of absinthe, and that's where the inspiration for this came. This is also very woodsy. So beautiful, beautiful line, just in store. I was at our Newbury Street store yesterday, and they had these out, and the clients were loving them. Limited edition. Jo Malone does a creative fragrance line. If you guys remember last year, they did the 5 garden fragrances, so completely different set of fragrances from there. And then I totally skipped over Tom Ford, which we love Tom Ford. The cream blushes are coming back, which we love. They're illuminating, and so he did a rose gold sort of peachy rose gold cream blush. Beautiful. They have a bronze one, but I love this peachy one. We have Tom Ford at a couple locations and online, and love, love, love the skin illuminators. There's a bronze one that's the basic one year-round in the collection, and this new one is called Fire Lust. So highly recommended. The Tom Ford stuff always sells out, so make sure you grab it if you want it. So lots of fun stuff. I also didn't talk about the eyeshadow brush. See, I missed everything today from LUNE+ASTER that we made. If you need one eyeshadow brush, this is it. Very easy to use. I drove everyone crazy trying to get the size exactly right. So great with the eyeshadow palette. So lots of fun stuff going on. We have Spring Beauty Fest going on in stores right now, where you can come in and try all new spring makeup. There's so much great stuff in store. Beautiful colors from Chantecaille and Hourglass and Trish McAvoy and Bobbi Brown. So come in and try new makeup. And we have a new exclusive Trish planner coming out next month called Kalahari Nights, based on my trip with the kids and Barry to the Kalahari Desert. So you have to come see that. So lots of great stuff going on at Bluemercury. We're happy to have you. Thank you for being such loyal customers. And I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, because I'm sure you have a lot.
Okay, so the first question is, can I use PowerSpot Pad and PowerGlow Peel together?
Ooh, PowerSpot Pad and PowerGlow Peel together. Interesting question. I probably don't recommend it. So if you are feeling like you have a bunch of blemishes on your forehead, what I would do is PowerSpot pad on your forehead and PowerGlow peel everywhere else. PowerSpot pad was really made to treat blemishes, whether they've erupted already or whether you start to see them under your skin. If you have clean skin or skin that just wants treatment but doesn't have blemishes, use PowerGlow peel. They're different products. PowerSpot pad is really to treat blemishes.
Cool. Next question is, do I apply the SKINCEUTICALS HA intensifier before or after a serum?
Interesting question, and I can't say I know the answer to that question. So when you're applying skincare products, they say go from lightest to heaviest, so it probably depends on how heavy the serum you're using is. So if you're using, for example, Hydraboost serum, which is a little bit lighter than this, you can see this is gel, you can see how it runs. I would use a thinner serum under this and then this one over. If you're applying a heavier serum like Hydraboost line reducer, I would apply this one first and then this one. So really good question. So, figuring out the order of how to use your skincare is one of the trickiest things ever. And I would sort of say, you're not going to mess it up that if you make a mistake in order, because there's no right answer in skincare. So experiment with what works best for you.
Next question is, how do you pick a bronzer color?
Ooh, I go to my Bluemercury beauty experts for help. I think the one advice I would give you is you want it to be dark enough to show your cheekbones, but to not look like you have bronzer on. And so for me, I always ask our beauty experts because I'm not an expert on that, but definitely go to them and ask. I also tend to ask if I don't know, okay, what's the best seller, and start from there and then go either up or down. That's a secret in the beauty industry, is if you find the best seller and it works for you, you're done. So ask for the best seller. Just a reminder, with NARS, the best-selling bronzer of all time is Laguna. So start with Laguna, and then you can go darker and a little bit more peachy orange from there, or you can go lighter, so and a little bit more pinky. So, or you can go really dark. So there's so many bronzers. It used to be when we first started Bluemercury, there were like 2 or 3 to choose from. Now there's hundreds and hundreds. So I use different ones for different times. I use Sunrise by LUNE+ASTER, which is a bronze with a pinky blush for sort of a deeper bronze, or if I'm just running errands, I use Moonrise, which is my all-time favorite, and the first one I made. So
cool. We have one more, which is, can I use Hydraboost eye serum day and night?
Yeah, it's really made for day and night. It's light, it absorbs well, and you get that sort of instant firming and hydrating. So it was made for both. At nighttime, you might want an eye cream over if you're feeling really dehydrated. We have Hydraboost eye cream for over. We also are launching PowerGlow Eye. That's my quick preview for April or May. I would recommend something a little heavier for nighttime over, but the nice thing about a serum is you get that deeper penetration, and so you get those more active ingredients instead of an eye cream, which is a little bit heavier. Great question.
We have one more. What's your favorite hydrating mask right now?
My favorite hydrating mask. It's so funny that you asked. So I've been working on one, so that one's not coming out for a while. But I love the La Mer masks and the Flora-P sheet masks. So they're sort of at the extremes. La Mer has the 7-minute or 8-minute hydrating mask, one of my favorites, and they have one in a jar that you paint on. They're some of my favorite masks because they're super hydrating. The sheet masks from Flora-P are just sort of fun and hydrating also.
Cool.
Great. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend.